Dolphins versus Jets, our third divisional matchup, only 5 weeks into the season. This is going to be a fun one up in MetLife Stadium. I think MetLife TakeOver should be in full effect this season. I want to say about 1,200 tickets sold to Dolphins fans, so that place better be filled up tomorrow afternoon. But the only downside to this game is that the injury report is looking extra long this week. This thing takes up the whole entire page. This is the worst part about every single weekly review, going over this injury report. But yes, Dean Carter placed on the injury reserve today. We'll talk about that in a second. Tua Tagovailoa, we know he's out, as obviously. Salman Ahmed, Teron Armstead, Keon Crossen, Tyreek Hill, Xavier Howard, Robert Jones, Jalen Waddle, all questionable for tomorrow. The rest of the guys, not going to name all of them, but they had some type of injuries, but they will be playing basically confirmed tomorrow. But yeah, going through this, Salman Ahmed, I'm not too worried about that. Teron Armstead, we know he has not practiced like a single day this whole entire season. He's most likely to play. Keon Crossen, I'm kind of scared that he won't play, but I think if you're going to sit out any week this season, I think against the Jets might be the right one to do so. Tyreek Hill, he was fine on Wednesday, was limited on Thursday and also on Friday, so not too sure about his status, but it's looking more likely that he's going to play. Xavier Howard, we really don't know what he's up to. Didn't practice the whole entire week, except Friday where he was limited. But we all know Xavier Howard is also one of those guys on the Dolphins where he doesn't need to practice to play. McDaniel said it was like the Iverson rule. Robert Jones, he won't play anyways. I mean, I'm hoping not. Prayers up that there's no injuries, obviously. And then Jalen Waddle, I think he's going to play as well. But now on to the other news. The Dolphins announced earlier today that they activated Clayton Fajedelim from the injury reserve. Elevated offensive lineman Brandon Shell. This is because, well, usually it is Larnell Coleman. At least it's been for the past couple weeks, but I guess they decided to bring up Brandon Shell for this one. Austin Jackson, this is the last game he's going to be out for until he's technically available to return next week, but we don't really know if he will against Minnesota. And then also Dean Carter, like I said, to the injury reserve. He's going to be out for at least the next 4 games, which kind of sucks. But Tua was not placed on the IR, which is good news, which means that he's not out for the next 4 games. It doesn't mean he's going to be back within the next 4 games, but he's just confirmed not out, which means there is some light in the room that's saying that he could potentially be back for maybe the Steelers game. Some people say the Vikings game, but I have a feeling that he won't be back for that one. We don't know when he's going to be back. Might be making a video on that tomorrow because the whole entire investigation was just concluded a couple hours ago. But yeah, this game is actually a pretty big one. If the Dolphins win, we move to 4-1 on the season. We stay first in the AFC. Could be tied for first in the NFL depending on if the Eagles lose tomorrow. We'll see what happens. And we stay 3-0 undefeated in the AFC East, which would be clutch, of course. And if we lose, drop down to 3-2. Move down to third in the AFC East, and then that just changes the whole entire course of the season until Tua comes back, and probably past that as well. Because there's always some games that you look back and you say, if you came this close to winning this game, you could have made the playoffs. Last season, it was probably Jaguars, Falcons games, whatever. Basically every game from the first half of the season, even the Raiders game with the PI call and Will Fuller, jeez, bro. Bringing back bad memories right now. No, but I think the Dolphins should be able to win this game. We should be able to. We could. We can. We will win this game. Dolphins have the 19th ranked offense in the NFL. Jets have the 18th ranked defense, and the Jets have the 13th ranked offense, while the Dolphins have the 20th ranked defense. This is the Dolphins' offensive rank is mainly just being brought down because they've like the 31st run offense in the league, which is unacceptable. We brought McDaniel. I talked about this last week, but I'll do it again because obviously they didn't get the memo. I mean, the run game was kind of working out a bit last week on Thursday Night Football with Raheem Mostert mainly. I think that he should be able to have a big week against this Jets defensive line. But I think I think that this is going to be a passing game. I would love to see the run game get going, but I think that this is a game where with Teddy Bridgewater, you're able to take shots downfield. Now, it's not saying Tua isn't able to do that, but we saw the pass that Teddy made on Thursday Night Football. And now, actually just got live word from Adam Schefter saying that Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, both listed as questionable, are both expected to play. So that is something, breaking news while we're recording. So that's something. But yeah, I think that this is going to be a game where the passing game is going to work. And here are the two things that, seeing from a Jets fan, is what Robert Saleh should be thinking of doing tomorrow. Have Sauce Gardner go one-on-one with Jalen Waddle, and then have LaMarcus Joyner and DJ Reed bracketing Tyreek Hill. Something that has not really proved to stop him, but can definitely slow him down. Sauce Gardner has been on a tear this season, has been one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, even as a rookie. Was really highly regarded coming out of Cincinnati. We know where all the hype is from now, seeing him in the NFL, but he's not really played one of the best receivers in the NFL. Sure, he's played guys like Jameson Williams, who has that speed in college, but Sauce Gardner said he's really excited for the opportunity to go against Tyreek Hill. I would too if I were him, but I really think he's not faced a guy like him. Top 5 receiver in the league. He may have some trouble in his experience in the NFL. Number 2 scenario is having Sauce on Tyreek. That's something to look for. And then have DJ Reed on Waddle with LaMarcus Joyner in the regular safety look. This is where the problem is. You can't have these one-on-ones with the one safety back, because if you have the one safety is most likely going to be looking over to the Tyreek Hill side, especially in this scenario with Sauce Gardner being one-on-one with him. That has heavy potential to go very wrong for the Jets defense, and then that'll most likely, if Tyreek can really lure the safety over, Jalen Waddle should be wide open in a one-on-one with DJ Reed. I don't really think he's going to stop him. I think the Jets defense is going to have a problem. I think that this could be a high-scoring game. Don't get me wrong. I think the Jets will score their points here and there because of some stupid mistakes that's going to piss Dolphins fans off. It's going to be something like Josh Boyer trying to bring the blitz, and then Zach Wilson finds some wide open. I was going to say Jameson Crowder. Probably like Elijah Moore is going to be wide open on some play and get some long 50-yard touchdown. But I think in the end, the Dolphins should be able to outscore the Jets. There's going to be some big plays I'm hoping for, and I'm excited to see it. Man, I'm kind of remembering how last week was. Saturday night and Sundays were not this stressful, but now that the Dolphins play, I'm kind of remembering how stressful it really was. But this is going to be a big game, and looking forward to our next games after this. Dolphins play the Vikings next week, the Steelers on Sunday Night Football. Maybe Tua returns there. We'll see what happens. And then after that, I want to say that we played the Bears and the Lions. Those are 4 winnable games, including tomorrow against the Jets. That's 5 winnable games. I think that the Dolphins could win. Obviously, the main thing we've been kind of waiting for is when Tua is going to be out, or when he's going to be back, sorry. Nobody's really going to know until like a couple days before he actually does come back. But yeah, now for the score prediction, I'm going to go with the Dolphins win this game 27-17. So not really technically a high-scoring game, but it's not like one of those low-scoring games. Anything is going to be better than Colts-Broncos on Thursday Night Football. But 27-17 is going to be my final prediction. It could be something like, the Dolphins are up pretty big, the Jets score a field goal or a touchdown late in the game, or the other way around, where it's a close game, but the Dolphins end up getting that late lead. But yeah, I think tomorrow should be another fun one. Down in Miami, I'm hoping that we can enjoy the game. I know Dolphins fans up there are going to be bringing it home for us. I'm excited for this game. Divisional matchup, first one against the Jets this season. I think going 3-0 in the division would be clutch to start out the season, but that'll wrap up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Peace.